today. From M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns.
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the inner harbor of Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. I had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by their 26-year-old quarterback in his 6th season from Florida State, Jameis Winston.
What you like about him? The guy loves football. Flat out loves it. Has toughness, wants to hang in there and play through just about everything, and walks that line between creativity and being able to take care of the football, taking those chances and not. When he figures out exactly where that line is on every snap, look out, folks. Jameis Winston will really ascend as a quarterback.
Winston now to throw on first down. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 26-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Winston. Open man is Myers. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Baltimore, and I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. From the gun, Winston. He can run for it, and he will. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
48-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now Winston, he will keep it. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Winston. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down.
First down, Browns.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Nick Chubb.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. You might remember Nick Chubb. He had a heck of a game last year in Week 4 in what turned out to be a 40-25 Browns win over these Ravens. He finished with 165 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns. Of course, never fear for the Ravens, though. After that loss, they went on a run. They would win their next 12 in a row to finish the regular season at 14-2.
Third down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
They got a new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards that time. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive going to plan so far.
Second and goal.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Nick Chubb taking it in as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in. Like
old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. This will make it into the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
their own.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. To the left side, it's complete. He's got it. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a gain of 6.
So many ways. Throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The quarterback is.
When we talk about players blitzing all the time, I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
28-yard gain.
So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. Plays like this are critical to keep drives going, and if points result, we'll call this play significant.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
6-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll set up a throw. Dance under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Frank Clark. Credit him with his sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
On 3rd down, he'll He'll drop to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
The score, Browns 10.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Winston. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air again with Winston. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Winston. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st and 10, Winston. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 35. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Jameis again. Got a man, it's caught. For a Ravens touchdown. David Njoku in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Final play of the 1st half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd.
Set to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
The pass.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Out of the gun now on third down. Jefferson the target. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Yards. First down, Cleveland.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And that'll be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Yards to go.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Zeke going to get it on the option. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Tackle made by Rayshon Jenkins. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Winston, good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Elliott. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now the third-year man out of Rutgers, it's Gus Edwards. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it. And that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. David Onyemata able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
31-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. David Onyemata able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
At their own 22-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Flushed out right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. When it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense back out there. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Winston on the keeper.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run with Elliott, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And that'll set them back 5. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It was Denzel Ward in from his corner spot there to take him down for the loss.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
Now Winston, he will keep it. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Third and long for Winston. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. They'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason, and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll run with Chubb. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages.
Kick is good. Makes the score.
Big kick right there to give him the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
Winston readies the offense. Down by a field goal, 1:06 to play. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ortiz. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Winston to throw. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
At the 42-yard line.
Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. One last shot now for Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Cleveland, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.